Welcome to the Raise podcast with Carol Barwick. We're here to raise your confidence and inspire your creativity. This time, it's more like a season of mini episodes where Carol explores the raise word. The raise word is a word that will encourage you or empower you and at times inspire you to explore the word a little more for yourself. Each episode is just 10 to 15 minutes with the idea you can have a listen while you drink your cuppa. So grab your favourite drink and let's get started. Well, hello and welcome to A Cuppa with Carol. I'm Carol Barwick. What are you waiting for? The word that we're looking at today is the word wait, and I wonder what the word wait means to you. You know that I love a good word play, and I discovered that you could have a little acrostic. I think it's called a mnemonic, something that God showed me about the word wait, which is this: will arrive in time. How does that feel to you? Does it give you hope? Or do you think, well, I've been waiting so long, is this really going to happen? We can wait in different ways, can't we? There can be that long-term waiting for enough money to do the things that you've always wanted to do, waiting for healing, waiting for that perfect person to come along and make you feel complete. And there's the short-term waiting, isn't there? Waiting for the postman to deliver the stuff that you want for the day, waiting for your chips to be done, waiting for YouTube to stop buffering so that you can continue to watch the thing that you've been trying to watch. All kinds of different types of waiting. I wonder if you're a patient person, if you wait productively, or if you're one of those people that says, I'm praying for patience, but I want it to come yesterday. Waiting can be very, very difficult. But there's a skill in it and there are things to learn. Another thing that I kind of learned was that you don't have to wait passively. You can think about waiting in terms of waitressing, so actually serving while you're waiting. Who could you be serving in the waiting? Is there something that God's wanting to do for you? Is there something that you know a friend has been waiting for? Why are you waiting? Maybe there's actually a reason. Maybe it's just not time yet. Maybe it's not the best thing for you. Maybe it's just a question of having to wait. Because we do have to wait for things, don't we? It's seeing the bits in between the waiting and making the most of it. Whether that's learning just to be patient or whether it's learning to be productive and making the most of all the time that you have. Waiting can be difficult, can't it? Waiting can be painful. I'm sorry if you're in a position right now where you're desperately waiting for something to happen. And I wonder what's going to be taught as you wait for that. I'm often reminded of the time when I was waiting to become a teacher. I say waiting, I didn't actually want to become a teacher. And I have to be honest, I'm going to do a podcast on the word teach. So I'm not going to talk too much about it, but I had to wait for lots of different things to happen. Firstly, I needed my GCSE maths. And it took me 3 attempts. I didn't actually get my maths GCSE until I was at university. Secondly, I had to wait for the right opportunity to do the studying to become a teacher. So I did creative writing and music first, and then I did a PGCE. Thirdly, I had to wait for the right place to go and learn how to be a teacher. I actually did supply teaching for a year. And that was such a blessing because in the waiting to get a school that was going to be my very own, I found my very best friend. And that was so exciting and so important for me because it led to other things. it actually led to me going to Guatemala before I settled down to become a teacher. I wonder what there might be in the waiting that you just don't know about yet. And if you could just stop the kicking and screaming and the wrestling that we all do when we're waiting for something and getting impatient, what there might be revealed instead. I'm going to finish with a little poem. I'm often not sure when I've written these poems. I think this was probably quite a long time ago because it sounds like I was very busy. I'm sure that many of you listening are very busy too. So just listen all the way to the end. I am drowning under paper, under pressure, under water. Who, what, where, what time, how much, how long? How strong can I be before I disappear under the weight of summer? And under the piles of papers and adverts and phone numbers and calls and invoices, the sun shines. And there is joy, waiting right at the very bottom, longing to be discovered and enjoyed. Remember the promise at the top of the podcast? Will arrive in time. Thanks for having a cuppa with me. Let's have a cuppa again soon. When you buy me a cuppa, you can also sponsor an episode. Dr. Rebecca Williams-Dinsdale from Lifejoy has done that recently. Do go and find out all about Lifejoy. It's a fantastic community on Facebook and also sessions that are really going to give your joy back to you and lift your life. So go and find Rebecca Williams-Dinsdale, and thank you so much, Dr. Rebecca, for sponsoring these episodes. If you'd like to sponsor episodes, then go onto our Buy Me a Coffee page or pop me a message and I'll let you know how you can do that. And you too can be getting a mention on Cuppa with Carol.